Hey everybody, it's DJ Jer, and we're here with Shop Time today, and today we're going to talk about pin spots. You're probably thinking, 2 videos on pin spots already, and now we have a third. What can you obviously talk about pin spots another time around? Well, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about warm and cool. Now, you have to understand, most people when they have the theme of their event, it's based on the colors, it's based on the design, it's based on the centerpieces and things like that. So when it comes to the lighting, it's very important that you make sure you fit in with the theme of their event. Now obviously if they're doing an event where they're doing warm colors and candlelight feel, you don't want to do a pin spot with a cool white. And you can see that here, the cool white that's casted on your normal pin spot. Now if you were at Atlantic City in the DJ Expo 2013, Chauvet actually had me present on their behalf, and so this is kind of a little a kick for Chauvet as well. Chauvet has a great pin spot. I use their pin spots. I love their pin spots, and they have a very nice bright cast of light that they create. So I'm going to kind of plug them a little bit here. Now, using a Chauvet pin spot, you have a cool white. You want to make sure that this cool white is going to blend in with their event. Now, if they're doing vibrant colors and blues and purples, yes, then the cool white is probably your better way to go. Now if you're doing ambers and you're doing warm tones and earth tones, you obviously probably want to go with more of a warm white. So how do you create the warm white while using a cool white pin spot? Well, one of the things that I mentioned over at the DJ Expo with Chauvet DJ is using certain color filters. Now this color filter, this is from Apollo, and the color filter number is Gel 7150, which is Santa Fe Amber. Now, it looks orange. I don't know if you can see this very well in the video, but it looks orange. When you actually put it up to a cool white, you will get a warm white color. Now, you're going to lose some luminous or some lux when you actually use a filter on top of any light. So you're going to lose a little bit, but I can tell you it's going to look so much better when you're using a warm white instead of a cool white when you're doing that style of event. We have an event coming up where they insisted to have warm white pin spots, and with the colors that they're doing with their theme, obviously it was the best choice. And you can see the cool white, and then I'm going to just put it over half. You can see the difference between the cool white and the warm white. So even though the filter looks orange, it actually creates a nice warm white for any centerpieces and things like that. Now, one thing you need to think about when you're doing centerpieces is people are going to spend more than $75. They're going to spend more than $100, $200. I mean, people go outrageous when it comes to their centerpieces. So why would they not spend an extra $30, $40 on a pin spot to pin spot that feature? Once those lights go out in the room, those centerpieces are absolutely lost. So you can easily sell a client on using a cool white or a warm white pin spot to accent that color or to accent those the flowers or centerpieces or whatever they're doing. Again, easy upsell. But again, the biggest thing I want to mention is using a filter to create a warm white and a cool white. Cool white is obviously the normal white that's in the pin spot itself. To create a warm white, you get the Santa Fe Amber, and that's going to create a nice warm white fixture for you. So these filters are very reasonable. I would recommend getting some. You can get them cut to actually fit inside, and then you put the lens on there, or you put the lens on and then put the filter on and then clip. But I'd recommend getting some of these filters because it really gives you some opportunities, and it gives you a lot more capabilities when it comes to matching cool whites and warm whites in the theme. Okay, so just because you couldn't really see the video very well, I wanted to give you a better idea. So this is the cool white LED that is in the Chauvet Pin Spot 2. Now when you put the filter over it, and I'll put it over slow so you can kind of see the transition, you can see how it starts to warm up the light. And again, using that filter can really give you some good opportunities when it comes to creating that certain theme. So make sure you have some of these filters, again the warm white, and then you also have the cool white. So now you have 2 fixtures, all because you have some color filters. These color filters are very reasonable, so I would look into them. Rosco also makes a color filter, which is a good option. So contact your representatives and find out if they carry Apollo or Rosco. That is the Apollo version, and I will actually post in the information below, I will have the Rosco filter code as well. So if you're interested in Rosco, you can also use it. Now, if you watch a couple more of the shop times, we will actually have some of the themes and balance. How do you create the colors? How do you create to match a theme? We're going to go over some of those things, And again, I want to thank Chauvet DJ for having me and for letting me present on my passion when it comes to lighting. If you have questions on any Shoptime videos, please make sure you get a hold of me. You can reach me at jeremy@djjer.com. Again, it's jeremy@djjer.com. Thanks for watching Shoptime. We'll see you next time.